Hello. It is a beautiful day in the sky and a very, very cold day on the ground, and a very unproductive morning. And I was like, dude, this week is the week. Like, I'll give myself the first week to kind of, get settled and stuff, and that's fine. And I have to be compassionate to myself and all that sort of thing. And I was like, but come Monday, that's when it's going to happen. And then it was like, well, Monday's MLK Day, so there's no classes. And I was like, okay, well, still I'll try to do something. And I try to wake up early. I start setting alarms, and I start doing all this stuff. But it's not getting me to do anything. And even like in my verbiage, I'm saying like getting me to do it because I think I still have it in my, it seems I still have it in my brain that I'm like, it's not up to me. If I keep on tweaking my environment enough in some way, then it'll automate my consciousness to make a decision, which is fine. But also I could just make the decision in the morning to get up and like do this and then do that. And I'm good about like, I'm pretty decent about getting out of bed, and I'm getting a few things done. So it's by no means like full straight up brain rot mode, and I am like ahead of my classes, but I was trying to get a certain amount ahead by this point, and that does not seem to be the case. I am not as ahead as I need to be, because I know my like semester cycle, and like when I start being like, shit, like, I'm out of energy, or I want to start doing other things and not just classes. But I was really hoping that by week 3 I would be so ready that by the time exam 1 came around, I was already halfway through the content for the second round of exams, and it'll be kind of a cakewalk type deal. But that's not the trajectory right now. It's the end of week 2, and I'm hoping by the end of week 3 I'll be able to do all this stuff, and then week 4 is my first 2 exams, and then out of my 4 classes, 3 of them have exams. The other one has like projects or whatever. But I'm starting to have trouble now with finding that balance between like, how do I, without being like, oh god, I'm such a pile of garbage and I'm such a bad person because I didn't do whatever. How do I still... This is so frustrating to say, because I want to say, how do I, despite messing up, get myself to do something? But it's not about getting myself to do anything. It's just making the decision to do it. And I'm like, where are the factors? How am I supposed to create... Like, do people just create artificial pressure the entire time? Do they have natural pressure and that's how they do? What do you do when your life is too good? It's like a fully... I mean, it's a good problem to have. Like, like things are too okay in my life, and it doesn't make me want to get up and freak out and do this kind of thing. Now, I'm feeling this sort of like shift in my life where the source of my energy is it's starting to change. I don't know what it was, and I don't know what it's starting to be, but I just know that the source of where my energy is coming from is starting to change. What motivates me and all that sort of thing. And I wonder if I can move away from just like, everything's gonna be shit if I don't do what I need to do right now. That's the usual situation. But now I wonder, like, What do healthy people who still accomplish what they want to accomplish and live the life they live, what gets them up in the morning? What makes them want to kickstart their day, And because my image of a healthy person who lives the life that they want to live is somebody who still does stuff during the day, and it could be productive stuff, and they might have a business, or they might be a student, or they might be a professional who needs to be on call quite often, and they would still be like enjoying their job and receiving fulfillment. So what gets them up in the morning without being like, oh God, I gotta go through this garbage again? I would imagine that the answer to that is that they have like a passion and they are driven to do something, and that's the first thought that comes to mind. But on the other hand, if you talk to people who run freaking 10 kilometers every day, every morning they just get up and they go to the gym or something and they pump iron every morning for years or something like that, then what they'll usually say is, when you ask them how they do it, they'll say something more to the tune of like, I don't think about it. It's just about doing it. So maybe I can go more in that direction, because I don't have I'm so passionate about what I'm just trying to get through it, man, and I'm trying to get through it in a way where I'm thriving and not surviving. And so far I've been doing pretty good. If I look at where I started and where I'm at, I feel pretty good about where I am and like how far I've come. But I also feel regret because I could have been further by now. And Lord knows I could have been like not as far as right now also. That is also very me. But I guess I need to just have my thing that I do in the morning no matter what. And the problem this week has been like, I plan to wake up at 5 and then I wake up at 7:30, and I'm like, all right, well, do I get ready? How do I take care of breakfast? Like, what's going on? So I don't know. I guess no matter what time I wake up, there's the thing that I have to get done in the morning, Like, I don't know, no matter what, get up and hit the treadmill, and it doesn't matter how long. And the reason I want to say something like it doesn't matter how long is because I don't want the thing of like, oh shit, I woke up so late, I have to leave in like 30 minutes. I don't have time to go down, like, put on workout clothes and then go to the treadmill for 30 minutes and then take a shower and then get ready and then go out. I have to leave. I have to like just brush my teeth and throw on some deodorant and just head out the door right now. On those kinds of days, I want to still be like, all right, treadmill, 5 minutes, doesn't matter, but I gotta hit the treadmill in the morning. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea at all. I should definitely do that. Okay, so what else can I do? I think I gotta start making these, like, I think my goals for the morning should just be hitting the starting point. And as long as I hit my starting points, like, I'll just worry about that. And if I hit my starting points, then how long I go and that sort of thing, that'll take care of itself. But I gotta be at the place starting to do the thing, and then everything else is kind of all right. Okay. Yeah. Right on camera, just getting a little conclusion action. So I guess I should have my ideal goal, and then when, like, this is the thing, I'm so great at planning, because all I do is plan. There's not nearly as much action as there is planning. I'll refrain from saying there's no action, because there's action. But, yeah, I guess just hitting the starting points as quickly as I can. That's what I'll do. All right, sick. Nice talk.